Today at Audio City USA, we're going to be breaking down the difference between gas trucks and electric trucks. EV trucks are on the rise these days, but are they as good as everyone claims they are? Today we're going to dive in. I'm joined by Gio, and if you're considering a new truck in 2024, this is the video for you. Let's go. Now, before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to Audio City USA's YouTube channel because we bring out videos like this every single week. Today's topic is very heated because everyone's talking about these new electric trucks. Are they as good as people say they are? So to dive in, we're going to break this down into 5 sections, starting with number 1, the price. Now, Gio, how do you see the price of an EV truck stacking up against a conventional one?
So, okay, first off, obviously the EVs are 2 to 3 times more expensive than a normal gas truck, right? These new electric Hummers coming out, $200,000 almost for a Hummer.
That's crazy.
Electric Hummer.
That's crazy.
That is absurd. How many Silverados and Dodge Rams can you get for $200,000? More than 2. I'll tell you that.
It's true. You have these trucks that cost so much, which can be worthwhile if they save you in other areas, but I'm not sure that they are. And that's where the difficulty lies, because you have a lot of people in California who love these electric trucks because they have the network, but anyone who's out there doing work is firstly not going to want to finance or buy a truck at this price, but B, they question, the overall utility of the vehicle. And that's kind of our second point. It's the utility behind these trucks, where a gas truck, you do the work, you fill it up, and it keeps going. An electric truck, you got to wait.
You got to wait a long time. In fact, that's one of the pushbacks coming from the trucking industry right now. Tesla semi-truck is kind of getting popular right now. But the problem is these truckers who are driving them got to go to the charge station, wait half a day to charge their truck, when if they were driving the gas truck, go to the truck stop, fill it up, less than 20 minutes, they're in and out.
It's easy.
Way faster.
And then the other kind of point of utility that it goes for these EV trucks is you see a lot of them plugging chainsaws and camp equipment into the bed because they have the full-size power outlet.
Right.
But at the same time, you could just bring an electric generator. That runs off gas, pour some in there, and you have that electric ability. So it's an interesting one. You see other ones with the front, the frunk, because there's no big engine in there. People are loading up the frunk. I know the Rivian has the gear tunnel.
Right.
And there's a lot of these like little features which I kind of think might be gimmicky. They are unique in the sense that you've probably also seen the Rivian do the tank turn on the spot. Things like that.
Yeah.
But realistically, how useful are these, right? When a conventional truck maybe, 20 years ago was basic. I mean, you talk about, Dodge Rams from 1995. It had an engine, it had a bed, and it had some seats. That was more or less it.
Yeah.
And now they have like massaging seats and all of this extra like frilly stuff. It's like, is that as a utility vehicle, is that necessary?
In my opinion, no.
Yeah, but it really is a use case scenario, because I know if someone's in California and they're picking up a latte and they want to go to the beach, they might like those extra features just to haul around their surfboard. But if you're deep in, I don't know, Milwaukee somewhere doing logging or something, you're not going to be like, where is my charging station? You want to fill it up and keep going.
And when it costs a down payment to a house, there's a problem.
Oh, yeah. And it's insane to me. So utility, I think we got to score it to the gas one as well as price if we're going to go down that one.
Yeah.
But in terms of range, well, this one's a tough one, because as battery technology gets better, we do see an improvement in the EV range.
Yeah, I know. These Cybertrucks, what can they get now? Like almost 300 miles per charge?
But, the thing is with that range is once they start towing stuff, that's when
start towing things. Then when you start using things like the outlet, the AC, all of that doesn't run on an engine. It runs all from the same battery that's driving the car.
Yeah.
Your lights,
everything.
Range is decreased significantly.
It does come down significantly. And I feel like as battery technology improves, that might get better. But there's only so much, you can do before you then need to recharge.
Yeah.
And so range is not the strongest thing. It is hard to make a case for these vehicles, but it is a use case scenario. If you're going out for one weekend, you're going camping, I could see that. But if you're depending on these every single day to haul stuff, it's not amazing. And actually, there's a fun video when it comes to this. More utility, but in the 1980s, when they released the Silverado, they towed a Boeing 747 with it, right? And these days, Elon just did one where he towed a rocket motor. But I'm like,
crazy.
A $3,000 Silverado was towing a Boeing. You don't need a $150,000,
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
Crazy.
And so I can't see the utility or the range really being positive on that. But next, we do have something where the EVs can win out emphatically, which is power and torque.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone knows electric cars, since they have no gears, they're just go or stop, have incredible power and incredible torque. So when it comes to stuff like towing, they definitely have the leg up over, for example, your normal gas or even diesel trucks, which still have a lot of torque. But there's just no comparison with the electric.
And that's true. And you often see those comparison videos where, F-150 Lightning's towing in a tug-of-war race a conventional gas-powered or diesel-powered truck. And oftentimes they will win out because they are heavier, they do have all-wheel drive, and they have more torque. So those factors combined usually means that these things are, far more powerful, but at the expense of your range ultimately.
Definitely.
But I will have to say, when it comes to power and torque, you are going to get great benefit out of these vehicles, which makes me think maybe a good middle ground would be maybe a hybrid truck.
Right.
Because then you do have that usability of gas or diesel, but you do get the benefit of electric power when you need torque. That might be something, and I don't know why manufacturers haven't considered that as an option.
Right, yeah. We need to see more hybrid trucks.
Yeah, you get the best of both worlds on that. And so finally, after all is said and done, do we think electric trucks are the future? I'm going to open it up to you first. What do you think?
I think the technology is at a good spot right now. It's not quite fully there. And that's being reflected through a lot of trucks right now. The F-150 Lightning production had to be cut drastically because the sales figures aren't quite there, guys. Gas trucks can do a lot of the same things electric trucks can do for a fraction of the price.
Absolutely. I have to agree with you. Those aren't selling, but you know what else isn't selling? Ram 1500s. Stellantis is having a tough time moving those units. And I think that's also just down to excessive cost.
Exactly.
I think the reason these EV trucks have creeped into the market in the first place is because the cost of conventional trucks is so high that they can justify it. But I think, honestly, if these manufacturers brought back like a bare bones, simple truck with no bells and whistles that people can just use, I feel like those will start taking over.
For sure. Think about the old trucks. I mean, less than 20K. Get a perfect truck, an old Tacoma. It's going to last you forever, literally. And now the cheapest Tacomas are like $40,000.
40 grand. I was trying to buy one the other day. I walked into a dealership. I was like, it was 50 because it was a TRD Pro. But who's dropping 50K on a Tacoma?
On a truck. Seriously.
It's nuts. And so I honestly think that electric trucks may have a future, but at the same time, I don't think they're not going to be as useful. They're not going to be as accepted worldwide because
I think so.
I just don't think they have that usability.
Definitely.
Anyway, what do you guys think of electric trucks and gas trucks? Let us know in the comments below. Have you had any experience with them? Have you got any stories to tell us? Let us know. We want to hear about them.
Yeah. We definitely do want to hear about your stories. Let us know what you guys think about the electric trucks because to us, not quite there yet.
They're not there yet. And I mean, if you guys do have questions about wheels and tires and fitment, you've come to the right place because Audio City USA is the one-stop shop for all that. So if you need that kind of stuff, let us know. Give us a call on the number above or visit AudioCityUSA.com because we've actually done fitments on both electric trucks and conventional trucks, whether it's lowering them, lifting them, adding bigger wheels, whatever it is you need, we've done it. And so, yeah, give us a call, visit our website. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm Andy.
I'm Gio.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.